Pregnant women facing some difficult choices during the pandemic got some reassurance from a recent World Health Organization report. It found the Moderna vaccine acceptable for pregnant women, but just how safe is it? On Your Side's Don White spoke with one local doctor who says vaccine safety should be measured against the very real threat posed by the coronavirus itself.
This pregnancy is way different than my first.
Living in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic has been a constant concern for pregnant nurse Caitlin Aiello Barnes.
I was hearing of the placenta developing clots, babies miscarrying, not getting enough adequate blood flow. And it was scaring me a lot about the virus itself.
That's why Aiello Barnes says she got the COVID-19 Moderna vaccine. This is the site many parents eagerly await, and a new study shows pregnant women are 70% more likely to be infected with COVID-19.
What they saw was the risk of all types of complications during delivery was higher.
Dr. Mohammed Reza says that new study looked at how COVID increased the risk of complications during childbirth for 400,000 women.
The eye-opening part from that study showed that COVID-19 was associated with a markedly higher rate of death. 141 versus 5 per 100,000 births.
While the safety of the vaccine can't be guaranteed, the risk of illness from the virus in pregnant women is well documented.
I think the biggest message is to make the decision for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to do or what not to do, but be educated about it.
Dawn White, First Coast News, on your side.
The U.S.